Hello everyone. Hola, ¿qué tal? I am Teacher K. Nice to meet you. I'm the hostess of a podcast here in Brazil, and I'm here with you today to practice the Fluency Pack. We are here with Aisha, which is she's going to help us out with some problems we have with grammar. She's going to show us how the Fluency Pack works. Okay? And today, before we start, if you have any questions, you may write down there, okay, where are you from? Okay, and then if you have any questions, feel free to write down in the chat so we can talk to each other from there, okay? And before we start, I need to tell you one great thing that Cambly has for you. A big opportunity. We have 47% off. If you want to get an annual plan on Cambly, you can get 47% off using this code. Pay attention here. Webinar. The code is Webinar Latin. Webinar, I'm writing down here. Latin. Oops. And use this code to get 47% off, okay? And if you want to get this discount for your kids, you may also use this code here, Webinar Kids, for your kids, okay? And you also get 47% off, okay? So, hi Aisha, let's introduce yourself to them. Okay, guys, I'm Teacher K. I'm Teacher K, I'm sorry. Okay, nice to meet you guys. Welcome, bienvenidos. Okay, hi Aisha, introduce yourself to us, please, so they can.
Hi, hi, Teacher Ka, and hi, everyone over there. We're so happy to have you here on Cambly. Today, we're going to be talking a little bit about the Fluency Pack and what you can learn on the platform.
Yeah. Okay, guys, if you have any questions, please write down here in the chat, because Aisha is always so nice, so patient to us. She's always here to help. So if you have any problems, she will be here for us, okay?
Cool. Okay, great. Let's get started. Shall we get started?
Sure, yes.
Okay, fantastic. So my name is Aisha and I work for Cambly. I've been with Cambly for a few years, and I'm going to be showing you the Cambly Fluency Pack, which we've just spoken about. Now, let's talk about the Fluency Pack. So the Fluency Pack has a number of different modules, and each of these different modules can help you to learn something to improve your English. Now, we are going to be focusing on the material in Module 5. More information on the Fluency Pack can be found in the description. So let's go ahead and have a look. So this is what it looks like. Let me go down.
Okay, just a second, Aisha. Guys, as Aisha said, you can find in the description, you can find this pack, the Fluency Pack there, okay? There's a link there in the description. And in this Fluency Pack, you may find different things to help you out with Cambly's tutor's help or without it. You can also do as homework. You can practice alone or even with your tutor from Cambly, okay?
Yeah, exactly. So it's really, really useful. As you can see, you can practice some phrasal verbs, you can practice some slang expressions, and there are a whole number of things that you can practice here. So we're going to be focusing on Module 5. This is the English practice book where there are some grammar exercises with the answers, but you mustn't cheat, okay? You need to do them correctly.
Yeah, sure. I don't know if any of you guys have used or seen or opened this Fluency Pack, but if you haven't, come on, you can open it right now. You may see these exercises, and feel free to ask the questions, okay, guys, because we are here for it, okay? So
Absolutely.
we won't be able to do all the exercises because we won't have enough time for it. But let's try the more we can do about it.
Absolutely. Yeah. So we won't be able to do everything. However, as Ka said, you're welcome to practice on your own or with your tutor on Cambly. So as I said, there are quite a few modules. There are 8 on this one, and we'll be doing number 5. So I click over here and I'm going to open another tab and scroll to the top. This is the English practice book. Now, practicing grammar can be very daunting. So this is where we're here to help you. For example, in the exercise book, you would be practicing prepositions. So the prepositions that we're talking about here are at, in, by, for, and on. Does anybody know what a preposition is? Can anybody tell us what a preposition is?
Wow, I think for foreigners, we generally have trouble with prepositions. Yeah.
Yeah, prepositions are can be very tricky. But basically what they do is they help us to understand a relationship with another word in a sentence. So they help to modify or help to explain another word in a particular sentence. So, for example, it can show you the direction. It can show you the location of something. It can show you the time of something. It can introduce an object. And it is usually followed by an object, which is usually a noun or a noun phrase or a pronoun. Yeah.
Do you guys, do you have any problems with prepositions? Do you generally have problems? Or how do you deal with it?
Yeah, guys, tell us. Do you have issues with prepositions? Because I know sometimes my toddler messes up her prepositions. It's really confusing. So the first exercise. So let's do an exercise. If you guys have questions, please let us know and keep the comments coming. So the first one we're going to talk about is number 3. So I want you guys to do this with me, okay? I'm going to read the sentence and I'd like you to help me fill in the blank. Number 3 says, I will go to the store blank bus. I wonder what it could be. I will go to the store blank bus. So do we use the preposition at, in, by, for, or on in the sentence? Can anybody tell us? I will go to the store blank bus.
Okay, guys. Okay, do you know how to use which preposition to use now? Okay, Juan said that, oh yes, the prepositions can be sometimes tricky. Yeah.
100%. So let's see
Okay, many guys here wrote down by bus, by Jose, Alexander, Pilar, Hugo, Tanya. Yeah, by. Many guys wrote by. Okay, I have a question now. What about if I use at instead of by? Can I use at bus?
Well, depending on you, if you're an English speaker, it usually sounds a bit strange. But no, in this sentence, we're not referring to at, because at usually refers to when you're on the top, the bottom, or the end of something. Or if you're at a specific address, at a general location, or at a point. So unfortunately, at will not work in this situation.
What about on? Can I use on a bus? I'll go to the bus. I will go to the store on.
I will go to store on bus. So you wouldn't say I would go to store on bus. I will go to the store on the bus, or I am on the bus. You can say that. I will go to the store. I am on the bus, for example. It refers to you being there physically in that specific place, in or on the bus. You're on it, right? You're on the bus physically. However, we are not talking about being physically on the bus. We're talking about how you're going to get there. So this is why we say by. By
Okay.
refers to the way that something is done or travel.
Means of transportations.
Yes, a means of transportation. Correct. Yes. So all our viewers today were very much correct with saying bye. I will go to the store by bus.
Okay. Okay, guys, are you okay with it? Okay, let's go to the next one.
Fantastic. Okay, great. So the next one is number 9, question number 9. She has to learn all the lyrics blank heart. Blank heart. She has to learn all the lyrics blank heart.
This
She has
one
to
is
learn.
tricky, isn't it?
I think it is a bit tricky. I think it is a bit tricky, but I think they can get it.
Come on, guys, which one should I use here?
What is she doing? She is learning lyrics, heart. It's actually an expression to do something, heart. Can anybody guess? Shall we give it a go?
Yeah, sure. Yes.
Okay. So
yeah, Jose said, to Jose says, by heart. Is it?
Yes, 100%. So she has to learn the lyrics by heart. Now, she is not physically learning the song, the words to the song with her heart.
Because I was going to ask you this.
No.
Yes, because heart is a part of our body. So I would feel like, oh, wow, how come?
No, it is an idiomatic expression. It is an expression where the words don't necessarily have anything to do with the actual physical heart. However, it does refer to the way that something is done. So when you memorize by heart, it means you are remembering everything in your mind.
Okay.
Everything. Yeah.
So do you know your telephone number by heart? Is it okay to use it like this?
Yes. Do you know your telephone number by heart? Yes, correct.
So it's in your memory.
Correct. It's in your memory, not in your heart.
What about for? Can I use for or on?
For number 9, question 9?
Yeah. In this same question, in the same sentence, can I use for or on?
She has to learn all the lyrics for heart. So, for usually tells us about the use of something or a reason or a purpose for why something is being done, right? So let's look for an example of for. I wanted to buy tomatoes for my soup, right? So the tomatoes are needed for something. There is a purpose for the tomatoes. That is why we would use for. However, the sentence doesn't really refer to the purpose of something. It refers more to the way of doing something.
Okay.
Yeah. And with reference to on is a preposition, can be a preposition of time and a preposition of place. The sentence is not referring to a place or a time.
Okay. Okay, we may go on. Yeah.
No problem. So let's move on to the next sentence. The next one is number 19. Let's see if you can see that. Question 19. Question 19 says, I can't sleep blank night. I should take some pills. What is this one? What do we think this one is? I can't sleep blank.
Come on, guys. Which preposition should we use?
I can't sleep for the night. I can't sleep on night. I wonder. I don't have this problem sleeping.
Yeah, I don't either. Okay. Yeah, they're writing down here at night.
Yes, fantastic. So if you remember earlier, we spoke a little bit about why we use the word at. So at is about, so when we're talking about something at a specific point, at a general location or a specific address. So when we're talking about at, we're talking about time. So we're talking about a point of time. So I can't sleep at night. So that is correct.
What about if I have morning instead of night there? What about if I have afternoon instead of night?
So when we talk about the morning and we talk about the afternoon, we would say, I can't sleep in the morning. I can't sleep in the afternoon. The rule for why this is the case is actually unknown. So if you were to do a really, really broad search, you're more than welcome to tell me, Karini, because I can't figure it out. But generally, the rule of thumb is when you're referring to the time of day, morning and afternoon, it's in the morning, in the afternoon, and at night. However, you can say in the evening.
I was going to ask you about evening now.
Yeah.
That's it. Okay, all of them said at. Yes, very good. At night.
Fantastic, guys. You're really great at this.
Yeah, so Jose, Juan, Erica, SMG, Alexander. Yeah, many people they wrote down at.
And such beautiful names. Wow.
Yeah, see?
So number 15 or question 15 is our last one. Sorry, I know we're jumping around. It says Mary is blank university and comes home every week. This one's a bit tough because it can be used. Two prepositions can be used.
Okay.
What do you think it is, guys? What preposition do we use? At, in, by, for, on, Mary, blank, university, and comes home every week.
There is a question from Agustin Leon.
Sure.
He asked, do we have some rule to use prepositions?
Yes, we do. Yes, I know sometimes in English things don't make any sense. There are some rules that we have when using prepositions. Each preposition represents something different. So it's a matter of practicing it. But as I said, for example, in is about space. It's about neighborhood, city, in a space. By is the way something is done, or with referring to a means of transportation. For is usually about the use of something. There has to be a reason or a purpose for what is following. And on refers to time or place. So, yeah, so each preposition has a different function.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's tough. We have to memorize them. It's really difficult, but practice makes perfect, I must say.
This is a great tip. Okay. Practice makes perfect. Yeah.
Yes. The adage says practice makes perfect. So we're done with the questions on exercise 1. If anybody has any questions about prepositions, please feel free to ask. But as we said, the best way to learn prepositions is to practice each and every one of them. So if you have trouble with, for example, at, understand what at means, practice it with your tutor, practice it on your own with the pack, and this should help you get better. So here are the answers at the end, and this should help you as well.
Yeah. Yeah, and these exercises are made for you to practice after what you have studied with your tutor, or after what you have studied alone, or even read here, learned here. So this is a part where you can practice.
100%, definitely. So the next one is, I'll go very quickly with this one. This is prefixes. A prefix is a very short word that goes at the beginning of another word. It modifies and changes the meaning of the word. So, for example, in this exercise, we want to create opposite words. Opposite. Using the prefixes an, in, dis, il, em, and ear. We don't have much time to explain what all of them mean, but for example, each prefix has its own meaning. So an means not, dis means negative or remove. So let's do one example. For example, the first one is happy. What is the opposite of happy? When we think of the opposite of happy, we think not happy, right? However, in English, you would say unhappy. Unhappy, because you are not happy. So this is the
Okay.
prefix un. Let's use another one. Please feel free to give us any examples or any of the answers to some of these questions. If you know how to create the opposite of these words with the prefix, please type it in the chat so we can see that you guys can really do it.
Yeah.
So another one, which I think is not true, is possible. So possible is the word, and the prefix you'd put in front to make an opposite is impossible. Nothing is impossible.
Yeah. Possible.
Impossible. And then one more. We're going to do one more unless anybody has any questions.
Is it okay to say unsure?
Yes.
Tanya, she asked unsure, impossible. Pilar said impossible.
Perfect, guys. Yes. So you can already see you know quite a few of them because you've heard them a lot. Yes, unsure. Yes, I am unsure about how to add these prefixes. It is correct. Yes, you can say that. Great, guys. Let's move on to the next exercise. Here are the answers for your reference.
I have another ones here. Miguel said unlike, incredible, unlock, dishonest, disappear, illegal. Is it all right? Are they
Unlucky.
all
Unlucky. So lucky.
unlock?
Oh,
To lock the door, unlock the door.
Yes, unlock. Yes, correct.
Unlock
That
the
is
door.
right. So
Yeah.
or lock and then unlock. Correct. Yes,
Oh,
that is correct.
Renee said, I have one question. What is the correct preposition in this sentence? I have a virtual meeting, Zoom, Teams, or Skype, for example. I have, the sentence is, I have a virtual meeting. What preposition should he use? Zoom. In Zoom, on Zoom, at Zoom. I have a meeting.
So this is really funny because we're now talking about something that was created after English. so generally, let's think about what we're talking about. Are you going to be at a specific time or place? Yes, you're having a specific time or place meeting on Zoom. So you are going to have a meeting on Zoom. So generally, that's what people say. So I am speaking to my brother on Skype. I am talking to my friend
Aisha on Cambly.
Yes.
Can I use it like this?
Yes, you're talking to Aisha on Cambly. Correct. Yes, because it is a specific time and place. It is a virtual place. It's not a real physical place, but it is a place and time if you book.
Is there
Okay,
any
great
other way?
question.
Is there any other preposition we can use instead of on or no?
The
In
most common
is
one is
in okay? No.
no, because you're not physically in Zoom. You can say that I am trying to navigate inside Zoom, or I'm having trouble. I'm having trouble in Zoom because you're having problems with the system inside. But no, you're having a meeting on Zoom.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Yeah. You can also say that you're having you can say, some people say, I'm having a call by Skype, but I think that is not necessarily correct. Yeah. Okay. So the next one, great questions, guys. We're going to talk about tenses. Tenses freak a lot of people out, but we're going to try and make it very easy for you very quickly. Okay. So now let's talk about the tenses. So the first one we're going to talk about is the present perfect continuous. So the present perfect continuous, it shows that something started in the past and is continuing in the present, right? So when you form it, you use has, have, been, plus the present participle with the root ing plus ing. So for example, I have been watching Netflix for 3 months. I have been watching Netflix. I think we all have been watching Netflix for a few months.
We have been studying English.
I have been studying English on Cambly for a week, and so on. So it's continuing. Or you could just say, I have been studying English, because you're suggesting it's continuing. Then let's see, in the example here, it says, I study English. I have been studying English. So the next one is the past perfect, right? So the past perfect talks about a verb action that were completed before some point in the past, right? So let's look at the past perfect we have here. We have an accident, right? So this is the past perfect. So let's go to the answers, because it's great to see the answers. We had an accident. So it happened in the past and it has been completed. We had an accident. Yeah. So you can also say, I had watched TV, or I had seen my brother, and so on. Or I had not had seen my brother. I had watched something. So basically, it is the had plus the past participle. Yeah, that is how you form.
Sometimes I can use I had worked before I called you today. Right?
100%. Yeah.
Guys, it was really nice having you here, but we are running out of time. Let's go for one more. Come on, guys.
Okay. Great. So the last one, let's do one more. We're going to talk about the simple past. So the simple past is a verb tense that is used to talk about things that happened or existed before now. So you add an ed to the root form of the verb, or you just add a d if the root already ends in e, right? So for example, let's look at this example of the simple past. So simple past, she not feel well this morning, right? She did not feel well this morning. She didn't feel well this morning. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Aisha, it was really nice having you here with us. Guys, it was very nice having you here with us also. But I need to tell you one thing. All these exercises you have in this Fluency Pack, and you also have it, you have the answers there. And if you have any questions, you can talk to your tutor to help you out with this. And I hope we see each other again and we can help you another time with it, okay? But don't forget to use the code for 47% off in your annual plan. So if you want 47% off, it's almost Black Friday. 47% off. Yeah. 47% off. It's a great discount, right? So webinar, use this webinar Latam, and then you have 47% off in your annual plans. But if you want it for your kids, webinar kids. Okay, guys? Webinar kids. And then use this code, you have 47% off. So it was really nice having you here helping us, Aisha. Thanks for your help. You're always so kind to us. Aisha always helps me out whenever I need her. She's there. And I know whenever you need her, she'll be there to help you like this. She's so friendly, nice, and helpful. Okay, guys? Thanks for being here with us. Okay? Hope to see you next time. And yeah, guys, take care. See you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Aisha?
Mhm.
Are